Alright, so we're gonna review SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom right about now. What do you mean right about now? Just get the video started. So we're just gonna jump straight into the review part. There's no point wasting any time over here. Like, come on. Guess we'll just start with the story. Yeah. Alright, so the story goes just as good as I'd hope it'd be. Nothing more, nothing less. So Plankton is at it again, and he's out there making robots, but he's a dumbass again, and doesn't even turn like turn on the switch to obey him. Like, you can build robots to do whatever you want, but you can't even like pull a switch.
Do I look like I'm okay? Well, your nose does look pretty big. I mean, bigger.
So I'm gonna give the story a score of at least an 8 out of 10 because it fits the show so well. I could go from 8 to 10. So yeah, so at least an 8 at least though. So what we'll take a look at the combat and gameplay and 100% now, and then we'll review that. So this game got another update, and what, version 1.03, and they changed Mr. Krabs' prices to the original price. So now it's the 39,500 instead of the 108,000. Jeez, that price sucked, man. So since they changed that, that's really good now. The combat and movement feels really good in this game. Combat for me is a bit on the easy side, but this is SpongeBob, so I wouldn't want it to be difficult, but it's like, yeah. But that's such a minor thing. Movement feels nice, it feels really good. I don't know how else to explain it, but yeah, it's good. Completion for this game, getting 75 spatulas is now really good since they changed Mr. Krabs now. So because now it's just like the original game for prices for Mr. Krabs and how the game originally is, this remake is looking out pretty good now. So in the 75 spatulas to complete the game, you can play the 3 main bosses of the game, the robot ones. So that's also really good. So controls, movement, at least getting to the end of the game. This game is at least like, for that part alone, not the 100 golden spatulas, but the 75, this game is like at least like I'd say it's at least a 9. Controls and movement and overall getting to the end of the game is at least a 9. So this game's looking at pretty good so far. So what, we just have one more subject to look at. What's that? It was 100% completion. Yeah. 100% completion is I don't know. For the most part, this game is really fun, and it works really well for what the game is, and that's a SpongeBob game,
Patrick. Nice
right?
sock.
What sock?
The one you're standing on.
Oh, that one.
And the characters and all
It's
that.
lost.
Well, if that one's lost, where are your other socks?
Oh, they're more lost. A
But
bunch of robots came through here
doing
and stole
all
my
the
whole
game and
sock
getting all
collection.
the
I could use some help
all the
getting them back.
spatulas
Sure thing, Patrick. What are best friends for?
Okay,
for
then.
like
For every 10
no
socks you
reward.
bring
Oh,
back to
there is
me,
a reward,
I'll
but
give
it's
you
you
a
know,
golden turkey baster.
You mean
it's
spatula?
kind of
Bless
it's not worth it, you know. Like
Boy,
just
Patrick will be glad to have this
it's not
back.
playable. It's just a video, right? But so if she's it's still good. It's still good. Like it's still fine to like do, but still it gets on the annoying part, especially the last like 15, 10, 15. Yeah, so the last like 10, 15 spatulas, yeah, they kind of suck. Anyway, so 75 spatulas, 10 out of 10. Awesome. The last 10, 15 spatulas, it's still at least like a 7, 8 gameplay wise. Which kind of varies on what you like and don't like, but you know, overall, still a really good game. As you can see, in the background, oh, not the background, the gameplay. You're about to see the proof of the original prices about now, in like 10, 20, 20 seconds or so. So we got the stories about an 8 to 10 out of 10. The gameplay controls and getting 75 spatulas to get to the end of the game is a good 9, or 10. We'll just say 10. It's actually really good. So an 8 for the story, a 10 for the gameplay controls and getting to the end of the game, and like getting 100% is like an 8. So that gives us a total score of 26. The story is an 8 out of 10. The gameplay and getting to the end of the game, a 10 out of 10. And getting 100% completion is an 8 out of 10. So our final score for SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom is 8.6 out of 10. Well, that's the end of our review for today, huh? I'll see you in the next video, and I'm out of here.